Alright, so this was the final day of the missions trip. I am actually home now, and this is probably going to be the view of most of my videos. So it was a good last day. It was nice. We woke up, ate breakfast, packed up, and then we headed out on the road. We went to Mount Rushmore. First time seeing it, it was really cool. I enjoyed it. I got some souvenirs for myself and my brother who was at home. And then we hit the road again. It was like a 7-8 hour drive home, so it was pretty long, but we ate at Runza, first time eating there. It was pretty good. I give it maybe 6.5 out of 10. I don't know. I've only eaten there once, so I can't really give it a decent review, but it was pretty good. Then we got back on the road and then made a few rest stops, and then we got into Oakley, unloaded, then I hit the road to my hometown of Grinnell. So I'm home now. Looking back on the trip, we all had journals that we wrote in what we did in the day, and it's still unbelievable how God helped us help all those people. It was amazing. And this was my first missions trip in general. First destination unknown, but it was my first missions trip in general. And I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot, and I had a lot of fun. I kind of wish it didn't end, but as they say, all good things must come to an end. So we are here with Proverbs 30 today. And when you get to chapter 30, that's when it starts to change a little bit, because these are a little bit different. These are words of different people. It's not just Solomon now. It's a few other peoples who have thrown their lot into Proverbs. So, chapter 30. The words of Agur, son of Jakeh. Sorry if I butcher any of these names. The oracle. The man declares, I am weary, O God. I am weary, O God, and worn out. Surely I am too stupid to be a man. I have not the understanding of a man. I have not learned wisdom, nor have I the knowledge of the Holy One, who has ascended to heaven and come down, who has gathered the wind in his fists, who has wrapped up the waters in a garment, who has established all the ends of the earth. What is his name? What is his son's name? Surely you know. Every word of God proves true. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. Do not add to his words, lest he rebuke you and you be found a liar. 2 things I ask of you. Deny them not to me before I die. Remove far from me falsehood and lying. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with the food that is needful for me, lest I be full and deny you and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and profane the name of my God. Do not slander a servant to his master, lest he curse you and you be held guilty. There are those who curse their fathers and do not bless their mothers. There are those who clean in their own eyes, but are not washed of their filth. There are those who lofty are their eyes, and how high their eyelids lift. There are those whose teeth are swords, whose fangs are knives, to devour the poor from off the earth, the needy from among mankind. The leech has 2 daughters, give and give. 3 things are never satisfied, 4 never say enough. Sheol, the barren womb, the land never satisfied with water, and the fire that never says enough. The eye that mocks a father and scorns to obey a mother will be picked out by ravens of the valley and eaten by the vultures. 3 things are too wonderful for me, 4 I do not understand. The way of an eagle in the sky, the way of a serpent on a rock, the way of a ship on the high seas, and the way of man with a virgin. This is the way of an adulteress. She eats and wipes her mouth, and says, I have done nothing wrong. Under 3 things the earth trembles, under 4 it cannot bear up. A slave when he becomes king, a fool when he is filled with food, an unloved woman when she gets a husband, and a maidservant when she displaces her mistress. 4 things on earth are small, but they are exceedingly wise. The ants are a people not strong, yet they provide their food in the summer. The rock badgers are a people not mighty, yet they make their homes in the cliffs. The locusts have no king, yet all of them march in rank. The lizard you can take in your hands, yet it is in kings' palaces. 3 things are stately in their tread, 4 are stately in their stride. The lion, which is mightiest among beasts, and does not turn back from any. The strutting rooster, the he-goat, and a king whose army is with him. If you have been foolish, exalting yourself, or if you have been devising evil, put your hand on your mouth, for pressing milk produces curds, pressing the nose produces blood, and pressing anger produces strife. That's a lot to take in. It's a lot of food to digest there. One of the biggest things that I always take away from Proverbs 30 is, I can't think of the term, but putting yourself above others. Not really that. No, thinking you know right, knowing right. Think you know right when you don't. So, for example, when you curse your mother or do not bless their mothers. Verse 11 right here, that's what I was looking for. There are those who curse their fathers and do not bless their mothers. There are those who are clean in their own eyes, but are not washed of their filth. I can't think of the term, I'm going to think of it as soon as I end this video, but that's not right at all. And that's not good. We are called to honor our mother and father no matter how hard it is. And you can say, well, Matt, my mother or father did something terrible to me. And, I don't know what happened to you. I can't say anything about it, but I can say this. God commands us to honor our mother and our father. And even though they did something terrible to you, we're supposed to honor them no matter what. Now, I'm not saying what they did was wrong. It could be wrong, or it was wrong. But it's not our place to judge them. It's God's place. Everyone is judged in their right time. God is just, and he will judge everyone accordingly to their actions. It's not our job to judge, and it's not our place. There will come a time where all of us are judged, and they will be judged on what they do, but we will be judged on what we do. So let them be judged for their actions, but let's stay clear of God's wrath, and let's still honor our mothers and fathers. And man, thinking we know better, we don't. I'm a teen. I'm 17. I know. I do stupid things all the time. I'm definitely not the smartest. Verse 17, the eye that mocks a father and scorns to obey a mother will be picked out by the ravens of the valley and eaten by the vultures. We think we know what's best. We think we're invincible. We think, oh, that's stupid. I can do that and I won't get hurt. You might get lucky, you might not. It's just better to take in the wisdom, especially from someone older than you, or even someone younger than you that has experience. You just don't know. Like our youth pastor, Jason, he's been on these mission trips for years. He's done it for years. And he knows how it works, and he knows what we should do and what we shouldn't do. He knows what's realistic and what's unrealistic because he has experience. So if we want to go to Mount Rushmore, go to see the bears at, I can't think of what it's called, Bear Nation or something like that, but he knows that we wouldn't have time to do everything. He knows that we only have time to do certain things, and he has to make decisions. Now, it's hard to make decisions sometimes, especially when it affects others and they could be either angry or upset at you, but he knew that Mount Rushmore would be the best and that we wouldn't have time for anything else. And even though we didn't want to just stick with Mount Rushmore, that's what we got, and we should be grateful that we got that because we didn't have to. But thinking we know best is not okay. straying from the path. If you're hiking and you stray from the path, you could fall off. You could get hurt and no one could find you. It's better to stay on the path. Stay with your tour guide. And our tour guide is God. And his book, this is our guide right here. This is our map. And in it, we're supposed to respect our elders, obey our mother and father, and no matter how hard that is, we need to try our best. And I just got home. I know I'm gonna struggle. I'm already struggling, but we have to try. And it's very important that we do try our best. And if we mess up, we need to own up to it. No matter how hard it is, we need to say, hey, Mom, Dad, I screwed up. I'm sorry. Can you please forgive me? And then we need to accept our punishment if there is one. And sometimes there should be one. But it's hard, but it's doable. And we all struggle with it. Even if you don't want to admit it, you've struggled with it. There is no one on earth who has not struggled obeying a mother or father or their elders. It's just, we're human. That's what we do. We just have to try our best. So, that was the end of the mission trip. I don't really have anything else big coming up. I have band camp, which I'm not really excited for, but I'll have fun there. That starts this next coming week. And then school starts, which is going to be interesting. So, I'm excited for it. It's going to be my senior year, so then I'm off to college, and I don't really know what I want to do yet. I kind of have an idea, but all I can do is trust that God will help me and lead me to where he needs me to go, not where I want to go. So, that is the end of this video. Good luck with all that you go through in the days ahead of you. If you need any help or you wanted me to go over anything specific, just comment, send me a comment down in the description. Other than that, I don't have anything else. Later.